put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them when I jump in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready up. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. We'll get this up to about the 44. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Texans at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Houston. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Santoso now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black Ultra.
Now back to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 49 yards. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
17.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got room.
182 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, break.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They run off tackle right with Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Slot man moves right. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The slot man in motion right. The busy night continues for Williams. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. Williams will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
10 yards to go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between.
This is intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Again, it's Williams. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Ready. Drill green. On the ball.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. Left. Black open.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On the ball.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Boston, the man in motion left. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
52.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 35.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now back to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And cycle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 18. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 40-yard line.
Williams. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check that.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check you.
Now Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go, ready.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 few. Hut, go. Strike. Check, strike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Atlanta, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't